Okay, come, Shalom, Shalom, first and foremost. And praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Mekrak, with us. Double honors to the elders and single honors to the apostles, preaching and teaching us this word of truth, and with sincerity as always. So I'm going to start this article here. It says, from CNN, it reads, North Korea's Kim Jong-un hails troops returning from Russia. Says North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un attended a welcoming ceremony for an army engineering unit that had returned at home after carrying out duties in Russia. The North Korea's KCNA news agency reported on Saturday. In a speech carried by KCNA, Kim praised officers and soldiers of the 528th Regiment of Engineers of the Korean People's Army. So there you have this right here. It's going into North Korea having in its alliance with Russia. So, and you had this for military. Or Militar NY.com, it says Japan to develop its own missile defense system for Army on December 14th. So Japan to develop its own missile defense system for Army. Under the contract, missile tests of the new system will be conducted in the United States to verify its performance and its ability to intercept the specified target types. So what I notice right now is a lot of these nations are building or ordering or buying missile defense systems. All of it was back in line with Joel chapter 3, verse 9 to 10. Book of Joel chapter 3, verse 9 to 10. Proclaim this among the nations, prepare for war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Be your plowshares and the swords and your pruning hooks and the spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. This was from, I don't know if y'all heard of this yet, but this is the title of this article from UkraineForum.net. Says title is Russia deploys Orysh missile in Belarus with Europe in its sights. This was on Saturday, I think. This is an intermediate range ballistic missile. So it says, we are observing preparatory measures for the deployment of the Orysh intermediate range ballistic missile on the territory of Belarus Russia and Belarus are deploying military facilities for the launch of surveillance systems and communications, which are elements of the Orsnik system. However, as of now, these measures have not yet been fully implemented, he said. Okay, so Revelation 11 and 14, this is all what it's going to lead, all that is going to lead to. The second woe was past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. This from Euronews.com. It says Russia fires overnight barrage of 450 drones, 30 missiles, killing at least 3 people in Ukraine. So just showing you how it's going down over there. And, second address 16 verse 3. A sword is set upon you, and who may turn it back? Sword is a reference as a plague. This is verse 8. The mighty Lord sent of the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? So the sword is one of those plagues that's going to come here. Esau and the wicked elites won't be able to stop. 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. The bow is the silos, is his arrows. Arrows does the nuclear warhead with the rockets that he shooteth. Not the rocket shoots with the missile. The warhead are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the road. Okay? And so that's what's going to happen. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. God. Or 15. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. So let's go into describe the nuclear missile. Thermonuclear missiles, and this is 16. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward. Where the mighty archer here is the Lord. Even so, the plagues shall not be sent upon earth. Even so, the plagues that are sent upon earth shall not return again. Yeah, the third woe that's prophesied to come, the economic collapse, because of the black horse that's gonna be prophesied to come. The 4 storehouses being found suddenly empty. It's prophesied already to come. It's gonna come, and when it comes, it's gonna hit America when it comes at its maximum punch. Yeah, because America's going to be in a state of panic and economic collapse within its society, its kingdom, its infrastructure. This is in 2nd Address 16. Which we were on this right now. 2nd Address 15. And yes, this is the beginning of these things. That are coming already. So anyway, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars. There you go. You got the China-Taiwan war going on right now. The Russia-Ukraine war and the Israel-Iran war. That's going to be the least of the flock shall draw them out. That's how it's just getting ready to come to pass soon. So Ezra here said the beginning of wars. Wars, notice it's a plural. Going back to the article here. With Russia fires overnight barrage of 450 drones, 30 missiles killing. Those weren't nuclear missiles, obviously. Those had to have been some regular dumb rocket missiles or ballistic missiles. It says killing at least 3 people in Ukraine. Vladimir Zelensky blasted Russia after it launched a barrage of hundreds of drones and missiles targeting Ukraine overnight. Targeting Ukraine overnight, stating that their expressed desire to end the war is insincere, as he called on allies to ramp up pressure on the Kremlin. So basically the point is that this war is still going on, and this is going to be a catalyst to spearhead this official nuclear agenda that's going to happen, and / prophecy that's going to happen. Just going into more of that from Ukraine Forum, it says Russia attacks Turkish civilian vessel with drone in Black Sea. In the Black Sea, Russia used the drone to attack a Turkish civilian vessel that was traveling to Egypt via the grain corridor carrying sunflower oil. This is on Saturday. And this one, it says, world's largest hypersonic arsenal aimed at U.S. carrier groups. Pentagon study shows how China would use it. It says the Pentagon has provided new insight into how the Chinese People's Liberation Army could utilize its missile, anti-space, and cyber assets to sink even the newest and most capable U.S. Navy carrier groups. The leaked overmatch brief has concluded, based on simulations of multiple engagement scenarios, that Chinese forces could employ a wide range of means to achieve this, with cyber operations and anti-satellite attacks playing key roles in crippling American naval operations. So this is the point of this article. I'm not going to read the whole thing there, but it's going into how the Pentagon studies and observes China's army. These militaries study each other and look into each other and come. And so once again, following in line with WW3 the 3rd chapter, verse 9 to 10. Nations are preparing for war. The title of this one reads from the New York Times, What We Know About the American Troops in Syria. The killing of 3 Americans during what was said to be a counterterrorism operation in central Syria served as a reminder that U.S. troops are still operating in the country. 3 Americans were killed over the weekend in central Syria in what President Trump called an ISIS attack against the U.S. Their deaths were the first American casualties on Syrian soil since the fall of the dictator Bashar al-Assad in December 2024. The attack is a reminder that there are still U.S. troops in Syria, around 1,000 today, according to a Pentagon official, fighting Islamic State and of the deadly threat that the extremist group still poses. And this just reminded me of 2 Corinthians 15. Once again, 2 Corinthians 15, you go a ladder around 28. It's when it starts up, beholding a horrible vision in the appearance thereof from the east. The east is also referenced as the Arabian Peninsula today. So when you go into all that, or the least of the flock shall draw them out. These is those prophecies being fulfilled. Also with the black horse, you got the red horse, the pale horse, going into with the sword. And of course, Revelation 11 and 14, where it tells you there directly, the third destruction cometh quickly. In this chapter, it references the missiles as stars. Flying swords. And when you jump to 41, it says in 2 Corinthians 15:41, fire and hail and flying swords in many waters, that all fields may be full and all rivers with the abundance of great waters. It's going into the destruction. It's going to be set off by this third woe. Verse 42. And they shall break down the cities and walls, mountains and hills, trees of the wood, and grass of the meadows, and their corn. And they shall go steadfastly unto Babylon, what's Babylon today, and make her afraid. So there's Ishmaelites. You had accounts of certain nationals from Iraq and Syria coming into the border of when Joe Biden was president in America. So we believe and it's prophesied already right here. It's prophesied about the spies from Russia, China coming over here in the scriptures. And so we believe their spies are here. And in due time, they're going to be unleashed on you people, on you American civilians, regular Joe Schmoes out here. Whether you like it or not, or agree with it or not, whatever. You can be force-fed down your throat soon enough. Anyway, I had more here in verse 43. And they shall go steadfastly unto Babylon. Yeah, do the math there, buddy, and make her afraid. They shall come to her and shall besiege her The star and all wrath shall they pour out upon her. They're coming. Ishmael's gonna come in through all ways, through a besiegement, through their helicopters, because Iraq has helicopters. Ishmael has helicopters. The Arabian nations near the Arabian Peninsula have helicopters and stuff. They shoot missiles at Babylon from over there too, or from in here. They're gonna bring their missiles here, shoot their missiles here on whatever buildings or whatever they wish to destroy here in America when the Third War begins. Third World War. And then shall the dust and smoke go up into heaven, and all that be about her shall bewail her. And now that's the ultimate destruction now that it's describing. Just a little bit on that there. This article is entitled "New Dark Eagle Hypersonic Weapon Details Emerge." So, yeah, what's up with this as well? They're making more hypersonic missile, ballistic missiles or missile defenses. Once again, Joel, that's in Joel, prepare for war. That's what's going on there for that. So once again, that's the hypersonic missile that's going into the arrows, describing the second. They're just 16, like is an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward. Even so, the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Yeah. Jeremiah 49. For I have sworn by myself, says the Lord Yahweh, that Basra shall become a desolation. What's Basra? A reproach, a waste, and a curse. A waste and a curse. Basra is going to become a waste and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual wastes. Yeah. It's obviously has to be talking about America, Babylon, because that's what it's prophesied in Revelation 17. It's going into the same whore, basically being destroyed. Babylon the Great. In 20 it says, therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh that he hath taken against Edom. Edom is the so-called white man today. And his purposes that he had proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Teman was the grandson of Esau. And Teman would be the Germans today, I think. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. That's the Amalekites today too. The least of the flocks. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Also, really, your Germans today, that's your, if I'm not mistaken, your Amalekites. Surely you shall make their habitations desolate with them, because Amalek's going to be destroyed with Esau. The land of Israel is over there, which the T-Man's occupying is going to be destroyed along with Esau, Edom, America. The earth is moved, right there, the earth is moved. It's going to be the destruction the missiles are going to be making when they touch down on the earth. On the earth, it was the effect of the missiles pounding it. The earth is moved at the noise of their fall, at the cry of the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. That's a literal cry there. It's Red Sea there is not literal though. It's metaphorical for basically what happened in the past, the Lord is going to do again. Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle. Lord's gonna come up and fly as the eagle by the chariots, the spaceships, and spread his rings over Bosra. Bosra is America, Babylon, where the Lord's gonna deliver his elect. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty man of Edom be as the hearts of the woman in her pangs. Come, when you go back up. It says a woman in her pangs. A woman in her pangs, because basically when you go into this verse 12, it says here, thou art thou he that shall go altogether unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Yeah. It's Jeremiah 49 and 12 here. Starts at verse 7. All the way down to the whole chapter is going on to Esau there. Because once again, Esau is prophesied in the scriptures as an important figure due to how much hatred he has toward Israel. And therefore, for that hatred, he's going to eventually rise up and be in power. And then but eventually perish, okay? And pay for his hatred that he has toward this nation, and called the nation of Israel, which is the Lord's nation, his inheritance that he chose out of all nations. Because contrary to the popular opinion, what's labeled as facts is that the Bible's for everybody and that all nations are going to be saved, but once again, we say this, it's not for everybody, nor for everybody. So it says down in 22, all the way down in 22, be as the heart of a woman in her pangs. That's what Esau is going to be turning and turned up into. Through nuclear destruction. Once again, this is Jeremiah 50.